this is a couple weeks old, but did you ever decide if we can use oh shoot, what's
Edge?
yeah, Edge for agents is what I was looking for. I was trying to think of a term
No,
for
your
Edge.
your agents cannot use your edge.
Okay.
So that is another benefit that you have over your agents.
Right. In that case, I think it's pretty important. So Coyote will try to hack the into the admin server, but when you use Edge for an extended action like Threshold, it works for one role, not all of them, correct?
Yeah, it works for one role. Are you going to be doing this? Are you going to be trying to when you switch your comlink out of hidden mode into passive mode, which you will have to search for connections and be able to connect to something that's unknown. You'll be able to find that there is one nexus you can connect to in here. There's only one wireless signal besides the numerous comlinks that your comlink will pick up. Connecting to it will require you to either have a code or to start hacking, because when you connect to it as sort of a passive observer, like just punching in the number, which would normally take you to a Nexus's meeting ground, it immediately asks for security access.
Use the blue security code.
Right, exactly. That I was trying to think of how I would use the Edge. I think I might hold it in reserve in case I glitch. That might be more important since it's just an extended action.
So you use the 20-digit blue security code to punch it in. It's just a blank bar asking for a security password, alphanumeric.
Yeah, before I do so, I will just look and say, all right, I'm about to hack into the admin server. I think it might set up red flags, me just logging in. Do you want me to use the pass now or wait for us to use it to open doors?
God damn it, Coyote, there's already a red flag. We broke in and fucking started shooting.
Well, we have. He doesn't know if you've. Maybe he does. If he knows you've already used the code on that door,
We have broken down doors with the power of an orc's fist. They know we're here.
But they don't know if we have the codes yet, so they could lock it down and lock all the doors. I was just giving you the option. Coyote will shrug and log in because apparently nobody cares.
Logging in, you'll using AR, you'll load up your normal persona. And if you look at the matrix down just below the building,
I see our matrix has been moved closer to us.
it has. There's a big blue box that should be visible. You can drop your persona into it, whatever token's yours.
Okay, there he is.
Okay. For the moment, we'll jump back to the rest of the group, who will be breaking down this door, or waiting for Coyote to do something.
I think it'll be break it down.
Just start punching while he tries to get the code.
Like, fucking Coyote, goddamn, we thought he fucking had the damn actual keypad code. No.
I've got your keypad code right here.
1, 2.
Well, in that case, Jordan, I think you've definitely exceeded your quota of door punch. We got 3 new doors already, and we haven't even gone an hour into the session.
So let me stop a moment to say, Okay, that'll be next. You'll punch down the door with relative ease. And they're security doors, but you're an orc with magic fists, so give or take, it about evens out. A few punches, and it comes down just like all the rest. A couple of scientists in the room, more sciencey equipment. It's hard to tell what they are for without a thorough inspection. Scientists in this room don't seem to be quite as hiding. They're just sort of, what the fuck's going on, and looking around and cowering where they're standing.
As the door sort of explodes.
Yes,
Vice
as the
is gonna
door
y-
explodes.
Vice is gonna yell in at them. Is like, "Hey, where's the server room?"
Guess it would have been awkward going back to the first two guys and asking them,
It was already
Hey!
awkward just going back to the guys the first time.
That's the direction they point. Little blue arrow. Okay.
Thank you.
I can almost picture Vice then picking the door back up and propping it against the frame.
Doors are not that easy to heal.
Like, thanks! I'll just get out of my way.
They say it's up to the northeast.
Alright, let's skip past this next door then.
the disembodied, illusionary voice of Truesayer with his improved visibility calls in. You stay down and you cower. You step out of this room before we're gone. We're putting you down.
Okay. From Coyote, I need a matrix perception, computer plus program.
Right, I'm looking that up. Pretty sure analyze is 5. Computer should be 3, but I'm looking. Actually, it's 4. All right.
All right, Crimson. Show me your dice. Spring break.
That's not Crimson's dice.
No, that are not.
Crimson did below average.
Yes, I did.
Why you do this?
I also need your hacking plus stealth. Assuming you're trying to run your stealth program.
Yeah, that would be an obvious choice for this, I think. So, yeah. And that'll be a 6.
Big money, no whammies. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Whammy. No whammy? Woo!
And then I did above average. Woo!
Yup, that is great because those were a post test to those two other tests.
They may or may not have been attempting to perceive you, you know?
That they were. You can actually actively see two very similar looking matrix personas scanning the scanning the node you're currently in, seeming to look for any abnormal activity. You don't know for sure, but they're looking through the node. You'll manage to look and see that, yep, this is a basic node. Looks like it's for science use primarily. It's sort of a techie node. The actual sculpting of the node is very utilitarian is the best word for it. It's not like a normal node where it's, you log in and it's designed to look like something. This is more of a windowed interface, and it's your stealth program immediately just pulls you from view. There's nothing to hide, merge yourself with, or sort of hide in the sculpting. It's just literally trying to make you unviewable. Two other something. They're you can tell that they're people looking through the node, but other than that, the programs here don't look like they're useful in terms of like actually there's no what's the word, pay data on this node as far as you can tell. You will notice connections to two other nodes. There's wired connections to two other nodes. One labeled green and one labeled red. Oh, there was one other thing I needed to mention about this node, but I seem to have forgotten what it was.
I'm sure it wasn't important and nothing could ever bad happen.
It was not about the node. It was the other thing that I needed to mention was your fly spies at the front gate.
Oh,
That's
okay. Well, I can stay there. I actually wanted to send it back to the front of the building, but it can watch the whole courtyard, I guess, from either place, right?
Yeah. Getting over the front gate, from the front of the gate, it'll look just as bleak in terms of entrance as the back. There's no panels or anything like that. You can be sure from now that the only way to access the gate is through wireless. Although looking around this node, there doesn't seem to be any access for wireless anything on this node, besides comlinks. There's something else your fly spy will tell you when you start having it search around the place. Is it'll see from the other building. There's if you go the other building in front of the parking space, you'll see a couple of security guards starting to step out.
You mean the one almost due north of the fly spy, or is it a different spot?
Yeah. The one.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah, the one right over here where there's two guards stepping out.
All right. I'll give a notice to the rest of the group, and I will send the roto drone back out this way to cover the entrance. And Coyote will get out of sight while he's in the matrix. So there we go.
Other than that, anything else you want to do on in this node, or accessing other nodes, or any other programs you want to run?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't know if this will. I wonder if we can do this without having to do another stealth check, loading an agent and sending the agent one direction while he goes the other direction, or will that cause him to have to do another opposed stealth roll?
Hacking another node, if you're accessing the green node, you have the code for that. Uh, if you're accessing the red node, you will have to hack like normal.
Okay, can I send the agent up to the green node just using the passcode, and maybe get control of the outside sensors or gate or whatever without being noticed by Devil and Demon?
You can attempt to. Your agent will be able to. You'd be able to know that your agent would be able to access the node without problem, but in terms of doing any suspicious activity, it would start having to roll.
Okay. I'll send the agent up there in case, it won't do anything up there yet suspicious, but it'll be ready to try and access stuff if shit hits the fan, so to speak.
Okay, roll its rating plus your analyze program for its perception up there.
Sorry, I was trying to find my agent up here. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm getting macro defined error. I have to set that to token SR4, or you have to do that. I can just roll with Coyote though for it for now, unless it's easy.
Yeah, just roll your token. Roll it on Coyote for now. As for everyone else, I accidentally turned off my red.
You what?
I was sparking all the dead doors with red, and now I don't have red.
I see the red.
I see the red.
Yeah, so do I. You want me to
I
point
meant,
them out for you?
No, I meant I can't paint with red.
Oh.
He accidentally disabled that color. You'll need
Yeah,
to.
I accidentally turned off my ability to write with red. Okay, so the agent will be able to tell you that, yeah, there's wireless connections out there. However, while you're doing that, everyone else will get to the other door and bust it down.
Woo!
I think my agent is seeing things that may or may not be there.
So the room in front of you will be more science equipment, except this time it's all disassembled stuff. This stuff is literally completely useless. I mean, unless you're gonna bring a van in here to haul stuff away, this is all junk. It's literally disconnected cables and just trash piled up.
Well, moving on.
I mean, unless we want to ask them where the server room is too. Narrow it down.
Hey, where's the server room?
The guy closest to you points on the basically straight at the wall to your right.
Let's keep moving. And then Vice just, opens the door.
He sure does.
Your mom would be so proud.
He opens the shit out of that
Well,
door.
this door takes a little bit more setup. So we'll go back to what Coyote's doing. Go ahead and roll your. First of all, are you going for a security account or admin account? And then roll your hacking exploit.
Yeah, thinking. I guess admin. Just go for broke. I guess. I think I made a typo. Hold on.
33 successes, eh?
I actually like that typo.
Can we keep it?
I don't think you get to that type.
Oh man. That's great.
Hack the shit out of that admin account.
I don't even know how
with
you would
this-
get 86 dice. I think you'd have to be, whatever the version of a Cray supercomputer is for that.
You'd have to be a disgustingly initiated such and such.
That sounds like
Right.
Harlequin to me.
No, Harlequin doesn't get that many dice.
Oh, come on.
Seriously, like he's only got like 30 magic.
I know that such and such ritual may have weakened him or some shit or another, but he'll be fine, right?
All right, I've rolled 3 passes. Should I go on?
5. You'll need a total of 5 plus 4, 9 successes.
All right, I have 7 right now, so I need 1. I'll roll once more, I guess. Fantastic.
And now the 4 analyze checks.
Oh, you cannot actually see those rolling.
Oh, I can't see the perception roll? Damn it.
No, I had it set to the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't need to roll a perception roll. It needs to roll a perception.
All right. And I did roll stealth opposed. I'm guessing.
No, you don't roll stealth opposed. Your
No,
stealth
it's
is just its
threshold.
threshold, which is
Yeah.
3, by the way.
Right. So it'll actually notice you fairly quickly. However, with your amazing perception, when you get in, you'll note that it's noted you and tagged you as dangerous, but it doesn't seem to have automatically booted you, which it could do. You don't know what the security protocols are, but it doesn't seem to have booted you for some reason. And you'll have gained admin access, and you will see immediately upon entering the. Let me unfog it.
Unfog.
But Coyote would certainly be savvy and intelligent enough to realize that with you being tagged, that there might be individuals who are going to come looking for you.
There might be individuals already waiting for you.
No,
Right.
no, that would be crazy. Why would they do that? They wouldn't wait for him. They'd invite him in. Have a cuppa.
So what I'm curious about is, so they got 3 hits on that perception roll. You were
It's
saying
not. It's not a
myself-
perception. It's not a perception roll. It's a. There's an analyze plus firewall that gets involved to detect you whenever you're hacking on the fly.
I understand that, but aren't the rolls identical, and doesn't the defender usually get that, or
No, no,
does
no,
that
no, no,
not
no,
work
no,
in
no,
this
no,
case?
no, no, no. What you're doing is you're trying to. You're rolling to see whether you can hack. They're rolling to see whether they notice you hacking. They're two separate entities. You're rolling
understand,
versus
but-
a.
But okay, my stealth is 3, and when I rolled it before, I rolled a 3. I'm not sure which.
You don't.
I'm
You're not.
going
You don't
for.
roll your stealth.
Okay, in this case, when you're hacking on the fly, they get a normal their firewall plus their analyze. The computer itself gets firewall plus analyze to detect you. If it fails that, it doesn't detect you. The people in the node get a perception, which is their I forget what the skill is, but it's one of their skills plus their analyze program to detect you, and that's rolled against your hacking plus stealth program. Your roll of that.
Okay,
So
I get it.
there's
It was the
essentially-
server that was detecting not the people. No, I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Okay.
Right.
The node isn't making an opposed roll here. It just needs to meet
Right.
its threshold, which is your stealth.
Right.
Right.
That makes
In
perfect
this
sense. I was
case-
just confused there. Thanks.
Right. And then in this case, the server apparently automatically notifies the people where you are, and because it's detected you, they automatically get to detect you because they just pointed out them at, it just points you out to them.
All right. Well, in that case, I will let everyone know that I have been detected, and I will try to get. We already know where the main server room is now, so not sure.
You say
Well, I was
that.
getting here to get a map plan, right, and a floor plan of the place, and I don't. Now I'm like, what am I going to do before I jack out of this place?
You're the wheelman, Cripson. You know more than any of us about what you can and can't do.
Well, maybe Coyote does. Coyote's on top of things. His player might not be on top of things.
I'm talking about you as a player, too. Because I certainly haven't taken a look at the wireless section, and I know Jordan hasn't either.
Oh yeah, it's basic strategy. I mean, it's basic. It's basic. I'm just not sure what would be most useful for us going forward because he doesn't. You're about to enter the server room. You might need something in there, but Coyote, I guess he can look to see if he can get. Does he know, since he hacked through it? Does he know the red password login?
You can re-access them through this one, but they can also, because they noticed it, they can close it up anytime they want to. So you can use it as long as they continue to let you use it.
Gotcha. Coyote's going to look for that program, the J9. What I might have the letters wrong. Whatever it was, whatever our mission was, he's going to look to see if he can find it through here before the bad people show up.
The bad
Okay.
people already showed.
That would be a data search plus your browse program.
Yeah, we're the bad people here. We're trying to get out before the good people send in the cavalry.
We're not bad.
Twitches.
It's all relative.
We were just drawn this way.
Boo.
Come on, Aaron. Don't you want to be a part of Jessica Rabbit?
Well, when you put it that way.
I knew I could sell you on it.
Okay. This will basically watching them move, you'll realize, they're doing the same thing you are. You're all working at meat speeds. That's not hard enough to figure out, but for whatever reason, they're also in augmented reality. That if push comes to shove, you can always drop into Hot Sim, get a couple more initiative passes, and a couple more dice on every roll.
And
But
be
for
tag
this,
teaming with your agent the entire time.
and you can order your agent to do things if you want to.
Sure, we're gonna live dangerously. I will jump into VR and I'll order my agent to the room with me because that tag teaming idea is a good one.
Okay. Then roll your agent plus your data search program.
We got
I might just move Coyote down there because I keep having to scroll up to target him to roll. That's what's taking part of the time. So
Yeah.
you can just remember that he's behind that door. Maybe. Hold on.
You can always pull out a placeholder.
Yeah, we'll put the I in as a placeholder up there.
Oh, I say I have a placeholder.
You can.
I don't even want to know.
Placehold this.
All right, that'll be good enough.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a placeholder. You can also use the impersonate to give you easy access to macros, but I'm not sure if that works for the role.
Impersonating wouldn't easily give access
No,
unless
it
you
does not
actually
give you access to the role button. It just gives you access to macros.
unless you had the impersonate window open, of course, and had the macros in there.
Yeah, I haven't used that yet, but okay, so that's your agent. So from now on, you'll get, in addition to the +2 for being in Hot Sim, you'll get a +3 to all your data search rolls. So it'll be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 dice for each data search rolls, and make 3 rolls.
My rolls are awesome. I rolled better when I only had 9 die.
You've searched pretty much the entire node, and there is no records, no indication of anything labeled JBN Part 1 or JBN anything, or sorry, it was JBN Archive Part 1. No indication of anything at all.
Which doesn't come as a surprise on account of it going to be limited into a wired only server.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, Coyote will send out. I'm confirming that what we're after is on its separate node or server. So
They're getting fairly close to tracking you, being able to access your own comlink back. If they, finish that track, they'll also be able to figure out how exactly you've accessed the other nodes. So, what do you do now? Coyote knows they're tracking him and they're almost done.
Right. Yeah. Well, Coyote's going to jack out. That's kind of what's going to happen right now. But I was trying to determine what I'm going to do with his agent. I may.
If you jack out, your agent jacks out with you. It's
Oh, that answers
currently
that. Okay. Well,
currently
they're both
your
out then.
yeah currently your agent's just running from your comlink and going wherever you have access. To load it onto a server separately, you'd have to tack it its own thing.
All right. Yeah. Coyote's definitely going to jack out then. He doesn't want them tracing back his comlink access and all of that. That's for certain.
Okay. Well, you'll jack out, and I still haven't rolled this. Give me just a second to roll something real quick.
It sounds so dirty when you say it that way.
Crimson, come back.
Apparently, they found me and booted me off the server. Damn it.
Damn it! Those bastards. Ooh. Got a green coat. Green
Oh,
coat.
did I not rename that? Well, you wouldn't be able to see the green cone, that's for sure.
Obviously. Is there like a floating ARO name tag or something? Like we're in a chat. Well, that placeholder's work is done.
It did a good job.
I thought so. Sevlon Cervini is happy to serve you. I think the next tabletop system I do, no matter what it is, I'll have to find a way to write that token in somehow.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
Oh jeez.
Well, this particular Spirit of Fire will be fairly large looking, standing in front of a giant metal grated something servers. They look like servers. There's a gate on the front of the servers that it's very tightly sealed. But that's secondary to the Spirit of Fire that is shooting fire at you.
No.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Like, no?
Well, I mean, he had to explore his options, you know?
Right. And obviously.
I mean,
Interesting. A legal argument. Type java.lang.string expecting java.math.big decimal.
dude, big decimals are important.
I have no idea.
It seems that I can't roll my initiative now either, Sean.
Well,
Well,
let's-
I did not touch your
Wow.
token at all, so.
That Spirit of Fire has some kickin' initiative.
So, in addition to
I
not
can't-
starting
I
with
can't
my
roll
ownership,
it.
I tell you what. Let me reach into my library here. I will replace myself with myself.
Like, I can't even roll it.
And poof. And poof.
It's okay. We couldn't see you anyway, so we didn't notice you were gone.
You,
I could see him.
let me try rolling my initiative with this guy. No, I'm not a big people anymore. I can't roll it.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
Try rolling the Ken Mushi's initiative.
Yeah. Problem's not on my end.
Okay. I just want to double check.
Yeah, right. And Jordan
It
tried to roll mine apparently, and that didn't work. So I even loaded it up as it was. I saved it from the last map, and so
I don't know what you did, Sean.
that actually needs to have 2 extra dice because courtesy of my high pain tolerance, my wound penalty.
Yeah. For whatever reason, it does not seem to like doing that. So heal yourself, then roll, then damage yourself.
I'll just roll the extra 2d6 and then
yeah.
roll some. I guess that's what the problem was. I was trying to disable that. Nope, it'll just remain where it is.
Well, you still get 2 more because it's your actual initiative plus. So you still get 2.
Right, I was adding my extra 2 dice onto the dice that was already rolled. John.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you should have 9.
Yeah, you'll.
You should have nine
Right,
plus 3.
I rolled 7, and then I rolled an extra 2 dice to compensate for the fact that 2 of those dice weren't rolled.
Yeah, but when you roll dice with initiative, you get what you get as dice plus whatever hits you get. So you still actually are. It doesn't matter either way. You'll still be going in the same place.
I knew what I was doing. I wasn't trying to roll my entire initiative over again. I was rolling extra dice on top of what you rolled for initiative.
I know. What I'm saying is, you see how you have 7 dice for initiative, and your initiative is 10 with 3 hits.
Yes.
So you'd have 2 more points of initiative because those 2 dice you'd actually have. It doesn't matter either way.
I know what you mean in that. I'm last in the initiative order anyway.
Yeah. So Spirit of Fire, Vice is, saying no, don't flame me, and Spirit of Fire is like, yes, going to flame you. And so it's shooting flames at you.
You could have been something.
My counterspelling doesn't protect you from ranged fire attacks, Jordan.
Yeah, counterspelling
And what-
doesn't help here.
Damn it!
And what good is it?
Are you
Does your
going?
counterspelling protect me from?
Are you
am I
going
going
to
to
full
what?
dodge, or are you just going to normal dodge?
Well, we need to
Well, I
see
wanna
an
see what
attack
rolls
roll
first.
first.
Because if you get 0 successes, I don't have to do shit.
I don't think that's 0 successes.
That is a lot of ones, though.
But I think I could just dodge that though.
Are you willing to gamble on it? It does 7p.
Well, I mean, it's only fire damage. If you have, armor that gives you extra fire resistance, you'd be great.
What would I get if I did full defense?
You would get to add your dodge skill rating to your reaction.
Normally, you only get reaction. But with full defense, that would take up your next complex action, and you would get dodge plus reaction.
So if you have no dodge, it's useless.
Irrelevant.
And also keep in mind the fact that, you'll still have your damage resistance test to make as well after this.
Yeah, it's having my impact, which is my lower of my 2 armors.
But you are strong.
On the other hand, bitching facial scars.
Furthermore, if you use up your complex action, you won't be able to run up and punch it. Because we already know you have elemental hands active. You just punch down the door.
He'll still be able to move towards him. I don't know if he'd be able to close the distance in 1 IP anyway.
Yes, he can.
Okay.
That's certainly within
I could very easily charge him.
So, what you
I'll
gonna
take
do?
the chance. I'm just gonna do the reaction.
Critical glitch. If you want to use one of your points of edge to give you extra dice, you have all 4 edge.
It's true. So yeah, now you're gonna get probably much better than actually full dodging.
11 plus rule of 6 dice.
Bam! You remember that one time when Vice didn't give a shit about fire? Oh yeah, that happened right now.
Right,
Got a flame coming straight for your face, and it is just sidestep.
I told you not to burn me, bro.
I'm assuming Elemental Hands is active because I used it to punch down a door.
Yeah.
Yes,
correct?
it is active.
Definitely.
Which
Since
is
I am
funny
charging
because the only reason I'd say yes is because you mentioned using it on the first door, because it actually doesn't help you with the doors at all.
Vice thinks it does.
Right. It looks cooler.
So you're charging.
Yep, that's +2 for making a charging attack.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think that
think any other modifiers.
Aww.
I think that the halving of impact armor only happens on animate targets.
It looks cooler.
It does look cooler.
Yeah. Vice is, not that he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Does it look cool? Yes, we're doing it.
And I'm not about to, Trusayer's not about to argue the nuances of trying to shock a door.
He's not the sharpest pea in the crayon shed.
Nearly spit out my milk that I was drinking.
So how does this fire spirit react to an orc just running at him and throwing a punch at him?
With its
Nope.
matrix dodge.
Well, it got better odds than I did.
Alright, so can Twitch use half of her IP's movement, shoot twice, and then use the rest of that IP's movement?
Yeah.
Okay, then Twitch is going to step out here, shoot twice at the spirit, and then keep moving to take cover on the other side of the doorway.
See here. Attackers in melee combat, so that's a -3 to your dice pool modifier. No, you're not in that melee combat. Rewind. We just suck that back.
There's like some Resident Evil shit going on over there.
And I'll use the shoot function twice, because I'm going to shoot twice regardless. Pop, pop.
He's a weasel.
Oh, and I'll make the second shot right now.
You hit him.
If
Let me
it
soak the first
okay.
one.
If a defender is in melee combat with
I did
another
not
opponent,
Take off those dice. I did
Yeah.
not take off those dice.
If it,
literally just read that and I forgot to do it.
I just got into that section. That's a -3 to the dice pool if the
Yeah,
defender's
so
in
that's a
melee
minus
combat.
1 to its hit, so you're doing 6, 7 dice or 7 damage. It's
If it takes off one of the hits, that's 2 net hits. So
up.
8
You're right.
shock.
I was one less than I just did the math wrong. So it's normal mundane. So
And what's the definition of a glitch? You have more ones than you have successes?
no, it's half your dice are ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
And
it'll
so-
soak that, and it'll soak that beyond damage.
Damn. And then the second shot.
Looking at 8S again. 8SE.
Yep. Nope.
So
And then-
right over Vice's shoulders, 2
Boom.
shots to its chest, and it does not give a fuck.
Alright, let me draw some angles out here. Alright, damn it. Have to run, which means I'll have to keep my spell sustained. That's not going to be very good. Alright. Free actions, go ahead and run to there. As a complex action, I will use a Force 5 Mana Bolt upon the Spirit of Fire 6. Go ahead and make sure the wound penalty isn't factored in. So add those extra dice. And have to cut off a hit there. So you're looking at 5 hits.
Resisted with its willpower, which is
Close. In that case, you're looking at 6 physical damage. Because Force 5 plus 1 hit remaining. Because that extra hit doesn't count on a Force 5 spell. Divided by... That's the end of my my first initiative pass.
so it can't run away without Vice getting a free punch, but it doesn't care. Oh wait, did you have to run to do that?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you did. So you have no free action at the moment.
That's correct.
Hey! My dance partner left me.
Yes. Your dance partner left you.
Does the spirits even see?
I
Crusader?
don't think the spirit has a problem seeing me.
Just wondering.
The improved
Oh,
invisibility. Go ahead, Sean.
I forgot to roll for that. I always forget to roll. It needs to make 3 on its intuition, right?
Yes.
And it gets counterspelling against that.
If it has counterspelling, yeah.
Does it have counterspelling? No, it does not appear to have any counterspelling.
I guess it's a good thing you can't check then, Jordan.
No, go back.
It came back to you. It ran over to where for a moment you thought you saw Truth there, and then no, it was gone again. In that case, it's you it's punching.
I like to imagine a meta argument here, like, Spirit of Fire's like, I'm just gonna take out this fucking mage who's at me. Then Jordan's like, no, you can't see him. Fire's like, fine, I'll fucking punch you.
There, it's melee attack.
Why are you all?
He's not so
think-
sure. He should have mentioned it now.
Bro,
I'm gonna try to do.
You'll be
I'm
fine,
gonna
bro.
try to do what I did last time.
I mean, you normally get, well, it's up to you on what you want to roll. You get a weapon skill plus reaction, an unarmed combat plus reaction, or a dodge plus reaction.
Unarmed combat plus reaction might be good. Is there any way I can regain that point of edge?
If you didn't want to spend it, then just go and refresh and spend one.
That's what I did.
don't know a quicker way.
Let me check something really quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd get 10 dice if I did unarmed plus reaction. Would my specialization in martial arts help me here?
Are you trained in martial arting spirits? Because
Probably not.
Yeah, in this case, I'd say that this falls outside your normal training.
The secret discipline of spirit hand to hand.
Do you have martial arts Seichi Chuan? If not, no.
Here goes nothing.
Oh man. Fucking A, Jordan.